Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 28th of December 2021, and just still chilling out really. Got the whole time off between Christmas and New Year, so it's very, very nice indeed. Probably go out a bit later on today, but looking through some of the news items today, this morning, I noticed the latest news for England is that there's not going to be any more restrictions for certainly New Year's Eve, but even going into New Year's as well. And you know, I think from one report I've seen, that's down to a bit of a cabinet revolt. Apparently only 4 members of the cabinet are supporting any further restrictions, and all the rest of them aren't. Not that that's a sign that there's any goodness in any of them. They are doing it because a lot of these cabinet ministers are no doubt running scared because of the recent backbencher rebellion on the V pass vote, and also the Shropshire by-election. And that's only occurred, these rebellions and these election results have only occurred because people are beginning to push back against all of the nonsense. So these people are running scared, I think, and they dare not introduce any further restrictions. Apparently Johnson was going to, he wanted, I think it's probably on the 22nd, was going to make a speech introducing a new lockdown, or at least a lot of new measures for the 27th, which would have been yesterday, and he had to sort of give up on that last minute because of this ministerial rebellion. And we can sort of put that down to everybody here and other channels like this and the wider community kind of pushing our narrative out and calling all of this nonsense out. And I think, as I said in my video yesterday, everyone now knows someone like us, and no doubt they are listening, at least in part, to people like us. Maybe not everything we say quite yet, but some of the things I think that we say are starting to resonate a little bit, and that is creating this ripple effect. I think this butterfly effect that people talk about is very much a thing, and I think little sort of actions that you take, even if it's just sort of a little comment on Facebook somewhere, really has the effect of expanding out and causing bigger things to happen. If the will's strong enough, things will happen. Where there's a will, there's a way, as my old gran used to say to me when I was young. She was kind of full of these sort of sayings, and where there's a will, there's a way was one of them. And we've certainly got the will, haven't we? And I think we've demonstrated that ability amply, and it is starting to pay dividends. And okay, it's not just purely down to us, it's down to sort of people just waking up on their own accord, people beginning to sort of smell a rat and sense that something awry is going on. And all these people who have been double that, they've kind of done everything up to now that the government's wanted them to do, fully expecting that by now we'd be fully out of the kind of lockdown phase and fully able to fly off here, there and everywhere without any restrictions. And they're just not getting it. Even if you've been doubled or even tripled, you're still facing lockdowns, you're still facing travel restrictions, or at least a lot of travel hassles. you know, even though you've played your part. And a lot of people are sensing this now, or realizing this now, getting highly fed up. And what we need to do, the likes of you and me need to do, is to be there to kind of act as a bit of a shoulder to cry on, I guess, really. Be a little bit compassionate, and when these people do wake up, listen to them and try and point them in the right direction. And I think if we keep doing this kind of thing, we are going to get there. I've got a Telegram group, by the way. I'm not sure if everybody is aware of it, probably not, certainly not if you're new around here, but if you go onto Telegram and just type in Fair Play Now or Fair Play Now UK, whatever it is, it will crop up, and there is quite a lively discussion group going on there. And one person has, and thanks for this, if this was you, it doesn't actually say who it was who posted this on here, but it's actually one of those data sheets that you get in with a lot of products, especially a lot of safety products. You know, if you buy a pair of safety goggles, you get these safety sheets saying exactly when you should and when you shouldn't be using the goggles. And you get the same sort of thing with these, and they've kind of just got a photo. Not sure if it is them themselves who took the photo, or they just got it from somewhere else, but it says surgical, those for single use, type 2R or type 11R. Not sure if that's 11 or Roman numerals 2, but let's say type 2R. And it's kind of a data sheet. And if you go about 3/4 of the way down, it says, do not use the surgical for antimicrobial or anti-mylicirus protection or other related uses. So that is from the manufacturers of the things themselves, telling you that they are no good for what everybody out there clearly thinks they are being protected against. So further makes a mockery of the things and just shows you what a load of nonsense they are. And the only thing they protect you against, I think, is well, I suppose fear, really, but they certainly don't protect you from myliceruses, and they also don't protect you from tyranny either, I'd suggest. In fact, the donning them gives a green light to tyranny. So with that thought, and with that bit of information, I'll let you go and check out the Telegram group if you can find it. If you have trouble finding it, let me know, and I'll see if I can put a link to it in the description box. But I won't do that now, because I think you'll find it easy enough to find. So I'll leave it there. Tim from Fair Play Now. Thanks for watching.